Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. We're breaking down the latest and greatest high-level updates straight from the recent Release Radar episode.
If you're running your business on high level or even just thinking about it, this is going to be your cheat sheet.
Absolutely no need to listen to the whole episode.
Especially because that one got a little crazy, what with the YouTube channel going down in the middle of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Fun times. But let's jump right into the good stuff here.
Yeah, let's do it. So first up, online listings got a pretty big overhaul. Multi-entity management.
Oh, yeah.
A game changer for anyone with multiple locations.
Absolutely. So imagine if you are running a pizza place, right, and you've got a few different locations.
Right.
Managing all those online listings used to be a total nightmare.
Yeah.
Now you can handle all of that in one place, all within the same company.
Super convenient.
Yeah.
And not just about adding the locations, it's about the data too. So you're going to get individual stats for each location, all laid out in a redesigned reporting dashboard.
Makes it super easy to see what's working, where, so you can make, better decisions.
Exactly.
For each location.
I love it. All right, moving on to invoicing and estimates, because who doesn't love a smoother billing process, right?
I love it.
A few updates here that are going to save you so much time.
Oh, yeah. This one's great. So the viewed status for estimates, this is a big one. So you can now create workflow triggers based on whether or not a client's actually opened and looked at an estimate.
Oh, so I could set it up to automatically send a reminder email if they viewed it but they haven't taken action.
Exactly. No more manual tracking or anything like that.
Love that.
And then, to make things even smoother, you can now import product descriptions directly into your estimates.
Nice.
And they've even increased the character limit for those descriptions.
Oh, good.
So you can be super detailed.
Awesome. Okay, well, that brings us to another really cool update. This is great for anyone working with international clients.
Yeah.
HighLevel now offers multi-currency support.
Yes. Love this one.
So they've actually integrated live exchange rates right into the system. So let's say you're based in Buffalo, New York, but you got a client in Canada paying you in Canadian dollars.
Right.
HighLevel will automatically convert those sales into U.S. dollars.
No more scrambling to figure out exchange rates or, worry about accuracy.
Yeah.
It just happens. I can't tell you how much time I've wasted over the years.
Yeah.
Messing with exchange rates.
Totally. While we're on the topic of money, a couple quick updates for ACH payments and invoice details.
Yeah.
So first up, you can now enable ACH payments for larger purchases. This can be great for avoiding those pesky credit card fees.
Yeah.
And then they've also added a feature that shows you the payment date when an ACH payment is processing.
So transparent.
Yeah, gives you and your clients a better sense of,
where things stand.
Exactly. All right, ready for some social media magic?
Let's do it.
The social planner in HighLevel has some cool new enhancements. I think you're going to love this.
Okay, so did you know that the YouTube Shorts limit in the social planner is now 3 minutes?
Oh, nice.
YouTube recently made that change, and HighLevel was right there with it.
Awesome.
So you can schedule those longer shorts directly.
Just keep everything all in one place. I love that.
Yeah. And then there's also a new feature that lets you schedule categories of posts.
Oh, wow.
So you can create different buckets of content, motivational quotes, product tips, behind-the-scenes stuff.
Right.
And then HighLevel will automatically randomize the posting schedule from those categories.
So cool.
Keeps your feed fresh and interesting.
Yep.
Without having to manually go in and mix and match everything.
It's like having a social media assistant.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they've also improved the way URLs are handled behind the scenes in the social planner. And I know that might sound a little technical,
Right.
but what this means is it's much easier to save filters, date ranges,
All the good stuff.
all those customizations that help you fine-tune your scheduling.
Yeah, if you're a power user and you like to really dig into the details, you're going to love this.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to document and contract improvements. There's been a big upgrade to the dynamic floating element.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when it comes to signature fields.
This is a good one. Remember how clunky it used to be?
Yeah.
Like you would add a signature field, and then if you try to insert something above it, like a paragraph or an image, the signature would just stay stuck in place.
It was so annoying.
Well, it was the worst.
Yeah.
But they fixed it.
Nice.
Now the dynamic floating element behaves the way you'd expect. It moves smoothly along with the rest of your content.
Much better.
Just like in Google Docs or something.
Perfect. Okay. Client portal customization.
Yeah.
This is a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all about creating that really branded experience
Totally.
for your clients. So this update gives you way more control over the emails that go out through those child apps, things like your affiliate programs community, online courses,
All of them.
all that stuff. Remember how limited the customization options used to be?
Oh, yeah.
That was frustrating.
Yeah.
Now you can completely customize those email templates, make edits right within HighLevel.
Mm.
No need to jump around between different platforms.
Seamless.
Seamless. All right, speaking of seamless, let's talk about premium actions and workflows.
Okay.
If you use those, you'll want to hear about this.
This new bundle plan.
Okay, tell me everything.
So they've introduced a bundle for premium actions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a steal. So for just $10, you get 10,000 actions. Think about how much that would cost you on other platforms.
Oh,
it's wild.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, speaking of the future, there are some exciting things on the horizon for high-level users.
Oh, yeah. Some big stuff coming.
What can you tell us?
Okay, well, first up, they're completely revamping the inbox. Yeah. It's going to be much cleaner, more user-friendly, almost like having a dedicated email client built right into your HighLevel dashboard.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I've seen some sneak peeks. It looks incredible.
Very cool.
Yeah. And another upcoming feature that's going to be huge, especially if you're focused on email marketing, is bounce classification.
Okay.
So instead of just seeing a generic bounce message, you'll actually get detailed information about why an email bounced.
So like if it was a soft bounce,
Yeah.
a hard bounce.
Yeah. Was it because of a spam filter?
Okay.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
This level of detail is going to be a game changer for improving your email deliverability.
So it's like they're giving you this magnifying glass to really analyze and understand your email performance.
Totally. Yeah.
So what do you say? Ready to maybe dive into some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
And thoughts about all these updates?
I think it's really impressive how HighLevel's constantly taking feedback and turning it into updates that really help, solve problems for business owners.
Totally, yeah. It shows they're really listening.
Yeah.
They're not just like adding features for the sake of adding features, like the multi-entity management for online listings. That was something that a lot of users were asking for.
Oh, yeah.
And they delivered it.
And it's so well done.
That's such a nice way.
Like, it's not just like, oh, here's the feature,
Yeah.
It's got a beautiful interface, and it's like,
right.
It's well thought out.
Exactly. Yeah. And sometimes it's those little things that can save you a ton of time and hassle. Like the example of increasing the character limit for product descriptions, that might seem kind of minor.
Right.
But that means you can give your clients all the info they need right up front.
Exactly. Just those little pain points that make things so much easier.
Yeah. Speaking of seamless, can we talk about the new inbox overhaul?
Oh, yeah.
I know you're excited about that one.
That one's going to be great. If you spend a lot of time in your inbox managing client communications, that's going to be a game changer.
So much cleaner.
Oh, yeah. Way more intuitive. Like, you'll be able to blaze through your emails.
I've seen sneak peeks, and it's very exciting.
Yeah.
It really does look like its own little mini email client, right in HighLevel.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing. And while we're on the topic of email, let's talk about that upcoming bounce classification feature.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to be huge.
I'm hearing a lot of buzz about that.
Especially if you rely on email marketing. So imagine like this, right? You send out an email campaign. You see some emails have bounced.
Right.
But instead of just getting that generic bounce message, you'll actually get detailed information about why those emails bounced.
Okay.
Like, was it a soft bounce? Was it a hard bounce? Was it because of a spam filter? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Having that level of detail can make a huge difference when you're trying to improve your email deliverability.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It takes all the guesswork out of it.
Totally. Yeah. It's like they're giving you X-ray vision into your email marketing.
Totally.
You can see exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears a bit and talk about the viewed status for estimates.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is going to be a real lifesaver for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like a game changer for workflow automation, So you can set up triggers based on whether or not a client has actually opened and looked at an estimate.
It's like having a little assistant who's keeping an eye on things for you. So let's say a client views an estimate but doesn't take any action. You can have it set up so that it automatically sends them a reminder email a couple days later.
Exactly. So you're not left wondering like, oh, did they see it? Did they not see it? What's going on? You just know.
And you can customize the reminders.
Oh, yeah, totally. You can get super specific.
Very cool. All right, well, since we're on the topic of streamlining, let's talk about those social planner enhancements.
Oh, yeah.
The ability to schedule categories of posts that is going to save people so much time.
Oh, yeah. Imagine this, right? You've got all these different types of content for social media. Motivational quotes, product tips, behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Now you can create these different categories in high level,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll automatically randomize the posting schedule from those categories.
So cool.
Keeps everything nice and balanced.
Keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
And it saves you so much time because you don't have to manually go in and do it.
Exactly.
It's like having a content curator.
It pretty much is. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and don't forget about that URL handling improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's kind of under the hood,
Right.
it's really going to make a difference for power users who love to customize their workflow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you like to really dig in and, have a lot of control
Yeah,
over those settings,
Yeah.
that one's going to be a big one.
totally. But I want to circle back to multi-currency support because I think this is something that's so helpful for businesses that work with international clients.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the days before this.
No, it was a nightmare.
Like trying to manage invoices and payments in multiple currencies manually.
Spreadsheets everywhere. Just trying to keep track of exchange rates, constantly doing manual calculations. So much room for error.
Yeah.
Now it's just like built right in.
It just works.
You get paid in whatever currency your client uses,
Mm-hmm.
and HighLevel takes care of everything else.
Makes life so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and before we move on, I wanted to touch on client portal customization because I think this is another area
Oh, yeah.
that can sometimes be overlooked,
Right.
but it's so important for creating a truly branded experience.
Absolutely. Remember the days when client portals were just like these generic cookie cutter pages?
Yeah.
It was so hard to make them feel like an extension of your brand.
Yeah,
Now you can actually go in and really make it your own.
totally.
You can customize the look and feel. You can tweak the email templates.
Mm-hmm.
Really make sure that every touch point reflects your brand identity.
It's all about creating that seamless and professional experience
Exactly.
from start to finish.
Well, so, taking a step back here
Mm-hmm.
and looking at the big picture, what stands out to you about all these updates? What does it tell us about HighLevel's vision for the future?
You know what I think is so cool is that HighLevel's not just content with being good. They're constantly like pushing the boundaries,
Right.
looking for ways to make it even better.
Yeah, they're not settling.
They're not settling.
And I don't want you to settle either.
Exactly. And they're doing that by listening to their users, taking that feedback, analyzing the trends,
Yeah.
and turning it into
Yeah.
real improvement.
It's a true partnership.
Totally.
I don't think a lot of other platforms out there really do it the way HighLevel does.
Yeah.
It's not just about like selling software. It's about like building a community.
Yeah, for sure. Well, speaking of community, I want to hear from you, our listener. Out of all the updates we've talked about today, which one are you most excited to try out?
Is it multi-currency support?
Is it the new inbox?
Is it the enhanced social planner?
What is it?
Head over to highleveltoday.com to learn more about all of these updates and see how they can help you take your business to the next level.
Yeah, and while you're there, be sure to check out their free member area.
Oh, yeah.
It's packed with resources, training, and a whole community of high-level users who are eager to share their knowledge and support each other.
Such a great way to stay connected and informed.
Absolutely. Right, until next time, happy marketing.